In this video, I want to show you how ChatGPT can actually help you do your own proofreading. So I asked it a question, can you fix grammar of this text? And I purposely gave it some incorrectly written text with grammar errors that I added. And the grammar error that I added was, I went to a soccer game, that's a complete sentence, and I saw the game, that's a complete sentence. It was a good game at the end, that's a complete sentence. So this is a run-on sentence that has to be fixed. There's a number of ways you can fix it with correctly using commas, like putting commas after the word game, 2 times actually. I went to the soccer game, comma, and I saw the game, comma, it was a good game. Or you can put a period after the second instance of the word game or the first instance of the first game. There's plenty of ways to fix this. And then I asked it, hey, can you fix it for me? And it said certainly. So I like how it's actually polite. Nice flair. And here's what it wrote. Here's the fixed version of the text. I went to a soccer game and saw it. Saw it is not a complete sentence, so we don't need a comma after game. Then they put a period there. And then at the end is, it was a good game. That's a complete sentence. And it's fine on its own. So they fixed it. So if you ever want to proofread your writing or make sure that your writing has good grammar and you don't want to rely on yourself, you can give it to this AI. But you can do a lot more than proofreading and editing. You can change the tone. For example, here's what I asked it next. Can you fix grammar of this text and make it sound happier? So I gave it the same starting sentence. So now it's going to sound happier. It said, I had a great time at the soccer game. The game itself was really exciting and enjoyable to watch. Okay, this soccer example, maybe it's just about soccer, but let me give it some text that is a little bit loosely phrased so that you can, let's say you're writing some business email or some business communication and you just want to make sure, hey, is this professional? Let's see how it reacts. So here's the next thing I asked it. I asked it, can you fix grammar of this text and make it sound professional so it can be used in a business setting? And the writing I gave it is, I did all the stuff the client asked. Can I go home early, or is there anything else you'd like for me to do? This was a fun project. So let's see how the AI rewrote it. It said, I have completed, not I did all, but I have completed all the tasks that the client requested. I liked requested instead of asked. That's a nice touch here. And then, is it possible? I like that nice phrasing. Is it possible? It's a little more sophisticated than just directly saying, can I go home early? So you say, is it possible for me to leave early for the day? That's kind of nice to leave early for the day. It may be not having an economy of words, but it's a nice flair here. Or is there anything else that needs to be done? I like the sensitivity of, is there anything else that needs to be done, as opposed to, or is there anything else you'd like me to do? You'd like me to do, maybe it's kind of too direct in a sense. This diffuses things a little bit. Maybe we're splitting hairs here a little bit, but I find that the AI suggestion is a little nicer. And then the AI says, overall, I found this project to be enjoyable. I like enjoyable versus phrasing it like this was a fun project. A fun project, that's something kids think things are fun. Enjoyable is just a little bit more sophisticated. And with the idea of sophistication, I asked it to make things more sophisticated. Let's read something like this. So I asked it to examine the same text, but I asked it, can you make it sound extremely sophisticated? And so here's what it did. I have completed all the tasks requested by the client. Okay, nothing so great here yet. May I request permission? I love this. May I request permission? I really like the super professionalism of this. To depart early for the day. I like the word depart here. Depart. It's almost like you're going on a journey. You're going to depart. I don't know. I feel like there is sophistication here. Or are there any additional assignments that you would like me to undertake? I like the idea of undertake. It's really sounding sophisticated. Is it overkill? Perhaps. But when you're writing any business writing, email, any communication, put it through this. Give it this task. And ask it, hey, make it sound more professional, make it sound more sophisticated, fix the grammar. Of course, you want to start at a good point because it only will correct the points you're making. It's not going to put new thoughts in your head. but the ideas you give it, it will make it whatever you ask it to make it. It will make it fun if you ask it. It will make it sound sophisticated if you ask it. It will make it sound profound if you ask it, or just directly professional. Whatever you want, whatever is best for your communication style with your particular person with whom you're communicating with now, with whatever you're writing, it will do it for you. So definitely, if it's important for you, put it through this before sending. And by the way, let's just see how it finishes the block of text here. I really like how it says, it's been a pleasure working on this project. I really like the phrasing, it's been a pleasure. It's always nice. It's been a pleasure working with you. It's been a pleasure doing this. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure is just nicer than it was a fun project, right? It's just nicer. So this whole thing of asking it to be more sophisticated, I really like it for myself. I think I'm going to honestly use it and make things sound more sophisticated. Maybe if not for others, then for me, because I'm literally a geek of this stuff. I really try with a lot of effort to make my own language more sophisticated. And this gives me many great examples. I'm probably going to adopt the use of, it's been a pleasure doing this. It's been a pleasure doing that. It's not for every instance, because sometimes it's overkill, but sometimes it's very nice. Or leave, I'm going to just say depart. But really what I'm going to do is look for instances when it's appropriate to say that and say it, because if you say it in a situation where that's too much, it will just sound silly. But there's an element of charm to this. Depart. Ooh, I like this. So having said that, let's look at some professional writing and make it more sophisticated. Here is an example of a description of a sales page that I have for one of my courses. It starts right here. It's a course with a lot of marketing strategies, as you can see, Google Ads, influencer marketing, YouTube channel, whatever. You see a ton of marketing strategies in one course. It's a big course. And then I have my description. We're not going to read it because it's going to be too boring. But what I'd like to do is read with you the enhanced version that the AI made. And I'll just tell you if it's better in some ways. If it's not better, it's not better. Because you see, it doesn't really know what's inside the course. It only knows what I pasted above. So I, as a human who made this course, know so much more about this course than the AI. So I would write the details. Then I would put it into the AI, literally paste what I wrote, and then the AI would make it sound more sophisticated, or at least try. And then I would see, what do I love about what the AI did? And I would edit my original one, not just copy paste and blindly and whatever the AI gave is what my new description is, but I'll carefully read what the AI created. And if there's some elements of it that I love, I'll add those basic elements. So let's read it together. Enhance your marketing skill set and take your business to the next level with our comprehensive course. With over 20 hours of content, you'll learn anything from fundamentals of marketing to advanced strategies like Facebook, LinkedIn marketing, SEO, Google Ads, and other things. You'll also delve. I really love the word delve, because in courses a lot of times we write you'll learn this, you'll learn this, you'll learn that. It's very boring. So delve is nice to use once per sales page, just to give it that extra level of sophistication, so that the top 10% of sophisticated learners, and by the way, when you're looking at sophisticated anything, usually in business, people who are sophisticated, they usually are part of the demographic who have more money, can spend more. These are the clients you tend to want. So I love delve here. This is the first thing I really like here. You'll also delve into video production, YouTube marketing, podcasting, and offline marketing techniques. Now let's read the next paragraph. But this course isn't just about theory. You'll also learn how to apply the strategies to your own business through hands-on exercises and case studies. I really like how it's emphasizing that this course is not just theory, but also something you can apply hands-on and practice and have exercises. Because students want practical things they can use. People don't want theoretical. They want applicable. And I will take that suggestion and probably, you see how here I have section headings? I will probably create a whole section heading on how it's actually real life applicable, not just theory. I love that suggestion by the AI. This is the second suggestion I love. Let's keep reading. Plus, the ability to skip around and focus on topics that matter to you most. You can tailor your learning experience to your needs. And again, the phrase tailor your learning I really like this because that's a sophisticated phrase. And then the last paragraph, so why is mastering marketing so important? As a business owner, entrepreneur, or creative professional, having strong marketing skills allows you to generate your own revenue, attract your own clients, and achieve financial independence on your own terms. So it's fine, and the rest of it is fine. But, there are a couple of takeaways that I really liked. So again, whatever you are writing, if it's reports, proposals, emails, and they are important not only to you, but the recipient, put it through this and whatever the audience is looking for. Let's say your audience is looking for sophistication or blue-collar audience. Ask the AI to do that, and it will give you these tidbits that you can then use to enhance your original writing, if anything.